How's it going, everyone? Welcome to my channel. I'm Paul Giacovino. Today, I'm going to be taking a look at the Toneforge Disruptor plugin by Joey Sturgis Tones. Let's get into it. The Toneforge Disruptor is a plugin designed by Joey Sturgis in collaboration with Dino Cazares of Fear Factory. It has a lot of unique features such as DI matching, tuning mode calibrations, and AI matched tones. Before we dive too deep into the plugin itself, let's hear how it sounds in the context of a mix with bass and drums. Today, I'll be playing everything through my Music Man Majesty 7-string Artisan series tuned to B standard. So what do you think of the tone? Leave a comment down below and don't forget to like and subscribe. Every interaction helps my channel grow and it's truly appreciated. So let's have a closer look at the plugin itself. When you first open it up, this is the default settings. Everything's set to noon and it is on the Replica amp model, which is a model of Dino's modded Marshall JCM 800. This is probably my favorite model of the bunch. But we will kind of backtrack and go with the clean tones first and build our way to the more distorted tones after that. So this is the Martyr amp, and this is your clean amp. It could also do crunch. Pretty straightforward. Bass, middle, treble, presence. You have a gain knob and a compressor. So this is how it sounds at default settings. I'm also using my coil tapped middle position, pickup position, so sounds pretty good right off the rip. Let's go ahead and turn the compressor up to bring up the bass and pull down the mids a bit. Hear how that sounds. Sounds good. And then you have pedal sections before the amp and in the effects loop after the amp. So I'm going to go post effects and let's add some delay. Move that over. Add a little bit of reverb. That's a lot of reverb. And let's add some chorus too. Bring down the mix on that guy. Sounds really nice. But who cares about clean tones? You're here for the high gain stuff. So let's get into it. So the Replica is probably my favorite. It's awesome. It's basically a hot rodded Marshall with 3 gain knobs. You have the Hunt, Kill, and Devour, which is your low frequency gain, high frequency gain, and overall gain. So at default settings, this is what the replica sounds like. So right from default settings, I feel like that sounds really good. Let's fine tune that a bit. We'll bring down the low frequency gain a bit, bring up the high frequency, turn up the overall gain. Let's give it some more bass. Let's scoop the mids a touch. Yeah, that sounds awesome. The third amp model is the Protomech, which is, I believe, the AI generated tones based on Dino Cazares' based on Dino's actual tones in Fear Factory. Let's mess around with it and see how the fuck it sounds. Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty meaty. Let's see, there's a bunch of presets by Dino, so let's check out, Aggression by Dino Cazares. Pretty heavy. Some of the other cool features, so you have your noise gate here. The DI match feature is pretty cool. I haven't messed too much with it, but I guess what it does is it captures the DI from whatever guitar you want, whatever source you want, and it allows you to use different guitars and match the DI signal of your favorite guitar. So cool thing is if you're recording an album and you have different guitars and different tunings, you could choose your favorite, make a DI match signal of that, and then kind of use that to impose that DI print on other guitars, which keeps things more consistent for all your recordings, which I think that's really neat. It's a cool feature. You also have, if we go back to the amp, down here you have the mode. So you can pick 6-string, 7-string, 8-string. So I'm using a 7-string in B, and it optimizes the amp modeling for the specific guitar you're using and the tuning you're using. Let's go back to the replica. Yeah. What else do we have here? Let's keep moving through. Again, you have your pedals, so if you want more of a lead tone. Could add some chorus and delay to your tone, get some nice leady stuff. Oh yeah, the EQ section. So here you could, dial in some EQ, fine tune your tone, and then you have the kill resonances button here, which is pretty cool. Basically cuts out any unwanted frequencies. Kind of tightens up the tone a bit for fitting in a mix. And then at the end, you have a compressor and limiter in case you want to add a little bit of that final touch at the end of the signal chain. And yeah, that's about it. There's a lot of features, but it's still really easy to use and it just sounds great. You could be up and running in a couple minutes. Oh, I almost forgot the cab block. So the cab block, you could have a single cab or dual cabs. You choose your mic position. You have a couple 412 models here, I think based off of Rectifier 412, if I'm not mistaken. There's also a Mesa, I believe, 212. You could also load external IRs if you want instead. But it just, you have unlimited possibilities to just sculpt an awesome tone really quickly without any headaches, or really get into the weeds and fine tune things like crazy if you're a big tweaker. It's really cool. So that about wraps it up for this video. I think this is an awesome plugin. There's a 14-day free trial, I believe. So there's really no reason not to just give it a shot and see if it's for you. I think the price is fair at, what is it, $150, I believe. Might be 100, 150, somewhere in that ballpark. But I mean, for what you're getting here, it's definitely worth the investment. I think it's a great plugin. And if you're a big fan of Fear Factory and Dino Cazares or just Joey Sturgis's guitar tones in general, I think this is a good buy. Thank you all for watching. All applicable links will be in the description. I'm Paul Jacovino, and I'll see you next time. Take care.